Vasudevaya. So we're continuing reading the Harinama Chintamani Nama Bhajana. I think the chapter is considering the holy name and pious activity as same. One should commit this offense and desire relief. One should seek good association and purify one's intelligence. If an outcast is surrendered to the pure name for one's own purification, one should smear his food dust on one's body, should eat his food remnant and drink his food water. In that way, one can similarly obtain the pure name. An example of this is Kalidasa. Haridasa said, I am materially minded and I just sing, but never do I get the touchstone of the name. Be merciful, O Lord, and dance on my tongue in the form of the name. Keep me in the material realm or in the spiritual sky. But wherever you put me, give me the nectar of the name. You have appeared in the world to give the holy name to the people of the world. Please accept me as one of those people. True, I am low, but you are the deliverer of the low. This is our unbreakable relationship. On the strength of this, I am begging for the nectar of the name. In Kali Yuga, it is not even possible to execute the path of pious activities. Therefore, the name has appeared there as the sole process for the age. Whosoever serves in devotion as the servant of Haridasa and thinks himself to be without qualifications is qualified to sing the touchstone of the holy name. Next chapter, chapter 12, inattention while chanting. Jaya Jaya Mahaprabhu Jaya Bhakta Gana Yanhara Prasade Kari Nama Sankirtana. Haridasa spoke to Sanatana Goswami in Puri and to Gopala Bhatta when you traveled to South India. You taught the importance of performing one's chanting without inattention. Inattention is counted as one of the aparadas. Even if one successfully overcomes all other offenses in chanting, and one is chanting continuously, love of God may not come. One should know that reason for this is that one is committing the offense known as pramada or inattention. This offense, this offense will block progress to prema. Pramada may mean madness, but here the meaning is inattention or carelessness. It is from this offense that all others offenses spring. The wise man recognized three types of inattention: indifference or no attention, laziness, and distraction, attraction to the other objects. By good fortune, after getting faith, a jiva will take up the name. By chanting regularly, counting on Tulsi Mala carefully, he will develop attention for the name. However, until the attraction has actually developed, one must be very careful about how one chants. Naturally, the common man having attachment to material things will be attracted to these things even while chanting. Through chanting japa daily, if his state is elsewhere, he will show indifference to the name. His heart will not be observed in chanting the name, but in some material object. How can that benefit him? He may chant 64 rounds, counting strictly on his japa beats, but in his heart he has not received the one drop of the taste of the name. This indifference or apathy towards the name is one type of inattention. In the art of materialist, it is unavoidable. If indifference or lack of attraction for the name is present, one should take association of Vaishnavas who are properly chanting in some sheltered, some place sheltered from the material influence. By chanting in that situation, his absorption in material things will be reduced. Being inspired by the conduct of the Vaishnavas, he will give up that all. Gradually, the heart will get attraction for the name and will be anxious for the nectar of the name. The advanced devotees have recommended that one live in place where Krishna had his pastime near Tulasi in the company of Vaishnavas and gradually increase the period of chanting. quickly the taste for material objects will go. Another remedy is to carefully chant in a room by oneself with doors locked, or concentrate on the holy name by covering the eyes, ears, and nose with a cloth, or take or the like to prevent stimuli from exterior. Carefully chanting in this way, an attraction or taste for the name will develop and indifference will be suppressed. If one chants with sluggish mind, or after chanting a while one has to stop for finishing his round, it is called laziness. From this, one's taste for the name cannot develop. The remedy for this is to take association of Vaishnava who do not waste time in material activity but constantly chant and remember the holy name. Being observed only in the name, one should follow in the footsteps. When one sees how the true Vaishnava or Sadhu does not waste time in useless pursuits, he will develop a taste to do likewise. In his mind, he will think, very good, by this enthusiasm will come to the lazy mind. We will overcome the offense of laziness or inertia. One will become determined to increase his chanting every day. By this eagerness in his rounds and by mercy of the devotees, the offense of inertia will quickly go away. One should be carefully one should be careful to eliminate the third type of inattention is distraction. From distraction, all types of inattention are born. The fault resides in attraction for women or men in case of women, and wealth, attraction for material success or victory, desire for position, and the cheating propensity. If one has attraction in any of these categories, one will naturally be inattentive to the holy name. One should be careful to eliminate these fixations by following the proper Vaishnava behavior. On Ekadashis and appearance days, one should stop thinking of eating and all day and night chant in the association of devotees. In this way, one will joyfully engage in devotional activity, listening to scriptures of the Lord in association with the Lord's servant in the Lord's Dhamma. Gradually, the bhakti portion of the one's mind will increase and mind will rejoice in hearing topics about Krishna. The higher taste will come and lower taste will go. Upon hearing songs about Krishna from the mouths of the pure devotees, one's mind and ears will taste the real nectar. In this way, the desire for lower objects will be disappear and the will be constantly fixed and attracted to sing the name. By avoiding the offense of distraction, one will be able to indulge in the nectar of name. One should thus never be inattentive to complete one's prescribed number of daily rounds. This should be noted day by day. While chanting this prescribed round, one should avoid the different types of inattentiveness. Giving up the desire to increase the number of rounds for show, one should attempt first to concentrate nicely on what one can manage. Therefore, the devotee starts by chanting with full concentration in peaceful place for short time. He will always be praying to the Lord that he will chant clear, attentive rounds with the mind fixed on Krishna. For on one's own, one cannot accomplish anything. Krishna's grace is necessary to cross the ocean of material existence. Being anxious in heart, one should beg for mercy, and because Krishna is merciful, he will help. Whoever does not try for that mercy is unfortunate, is very unfortunate. The person who has attained the ornament of touchstone of the holy name still aspires for the 2 feet of Aridas Thakura. I think we'll stop here. So I think we completed the chapter 11, part of chapter 11, and we also completed chapter 12. Chapter 11 is considering the name as equal to material piety. Here, you know, according to one's qualification, the name may be acting as a means or end. There are two means. One secondary means is such as purification, yeah, such as pious activities, and principal mean is the holy name. So at the stage of sadhana, perfectory stage, name is the means, but in the pure stage, name is the end and the highest bliss. So I think that's the essence of the chapter 11. And if one should commit this offense and desire ill will, what should do? One should seek good association and purify one's intelligence. So, and today we read about the inattention while chanting. You know, there are three types of inattention. So even if one is not doing any other offenses, but if one is inattentive, we can still not get a love of God. So this is the reason for inattentiveness. So there are three types of inattention. First one is indifference or no attention. Next one is laziness. Third one is distraction or attraction to the other objects. So if there is an indifference or lack of attraction for the name is present, one should take association of Vaishnavas who are properly chanting in same place, shelter from the material influence. I think that is one way. And so the next one is laziness. Laziness means if one chants with sluggish mind, after chanting a little, one has to stop before finishing his round. It's called laziness. Uh, from this, one's taste for the name cannot develop. The remedy for this is to take the association of Vaishnavas who do not waste time in material activity and constantly chant and remember the holy name, being observed only in the name. One should be careful to eliminate the third type of inattention, which is distraction. So distraction is, all types of inattention born from this distraction. This fault resides in attraction for material things like a woman or wealth, or attraction for material success or victory, or desire for position or cheating propensity. If one has attraction for any of these categories, one will be naturally become inattentive to the holy name. So for this, to remedies on Ekadashis and appearance day, one should stop thinking of eating all day and night, chanting the association of devotees. In this way, one will, joyfully engage in devotional activity, listening to scriptures of the Lord's association with the Lord's servants in the Lord's Dhamma. So gradually, the bhakti portion of one's mind will increase, and the mind will rejoice in hearing the topics about Krishna. So I think with that we can stop today. Tomorrow we start.